Hey guys, so I wanted to let you know that Harley is here. So she will be 3 weeks on Monday. Sorry I haven't updated you or anything like that. It's kind of been crazy. I am breastfeeding, so I'll go into a little bit more about breastfeeding. I breastfed all my kids. People kept asking me if I was going to breastfeed. I breastfed all my kids. So for me, asking me at this point with Harley is kind of like a silly question. Um, but here nor there. I breastfed Jennifer for 5.5 months until she started biting me. Then it became a problem. Say hi. And then Jonathan I breastfed for about a month and a half. And the problem with that is I couldn't get him to latch. So it was all pretty much pumped while he was in the hospital. He was in the hospital for about a month and a half as well. So for that whole time, I pumped as much as I could to give him the best chance possible. I wanted to give him as much of the nutrients and antibodies that I could provide as possible. Well, he ended up passing away at 7 months, so that really sucks. But so Christopher, I breastfed for 3.5 months, and the reason I had to stop for him was more due to the fact that all the food allergies and everything, and we couldn't figure out what was going on as to what was causing the severe eczema that he was having. So I did have to stop breastfeeding him, and we just went straight to formula. Chris, please stop. And it sucked. It bummed me out and everything because I like breastfeeding for as long as possible until they start biting. That's what I like doing. And that wasn't the case for Jonathan or Christopher. Jonathan was more because of a medical. He wasn't able to latch. I even tried one of those breast shields. It's a little plastic piece that goes around your nipple. It allows skin to skin contact on the top, but it covers the nipple and kind of acts like it would be for a bottle. And it's plastic around the bottom. So I had to do that with him. It was a complete failure. He couldn't do it. They had given him the bottle in the hospital rather than calling me to introduce breastfeeding to him. But he did get at least a month and a half of breast milk, so that was good. Christopher, he was a great latcher. Jennifer, I had her at 18, so it was really hard doing the every 2 hours. And it was even harder doing the latching. So I did have one breast that did the nipple bled a little bit, but it wasn't so severe that I had to stop breastfeeding. What I ended up doing is I would pump on that side very gently, and I would feed her from my right side. So that's what I ended up doing until it healed. Once it healed, I was able to breastfeed her on both sides again. So that was what I did for her. Harley did have 10 of these since birth within the first week. She had 10 of these. They're 2 ounce medical, or not medical, but hospital bottles that you typically get at the hospital. They gave her one while I was there. I gave her just a little bit of one while at the first day because I couldn't get her to wake up enough to eat, and I knew she needed something in her stomach. So she had about that much of one. So technically not even 10 of them. And then I guess she had a full bottle while she was in the nursery because I had only had 4 hours of sleep in 24 hours. So I was definitely exhausted. I will go into how labor and delivery was, just because it was not medicated. I ended up delivering natural. So that was a first for me, so I will definitely share that experience with you. I'll also share the experience with Jonathan with the bags of Pitocin. I refused to get Pitocin ever since Jonathan. I did get one bag with Christopher, but that was more due to the fact that we needed to get him out because we were having complications. So I'll go into that. I'll go into each of the different deliveries and stuff like that, what I experienced, what, each one was and everything. And then I'll go into how delivery of Harley was, which it was kind of crazy. So that was definitely a new experience for me. So basically that's what that is and everything like that. Harley will be here, or will have been here for 3 weeks since June 20th. I delivered her June 20th at about 11:45 in the morning. It wasn't a very long labor and delivery or anything like that. was pretty quick and everything. So it wasn't too bad. Pretty much since being home, I do dishes, I do laundry here and there and everything. I kind of been more on a resting basis and just focusing on taking care of Harley, making sure her needs are met, making sure that my breastfeeding is where it needs to be at for her in order to get the nutrition and nutrients that she needs. So I make sure that I eat what I need to be eating. I make sure to avoid foods that are gassy, but she's still gassy anyways. Not quite sure what's going on there, but we'll ask Wick when we go tomorrow. Yes, I am going to Wick tomorrow. So I will be going there. I'll get some information and stuff like that. Breastfeeding is going really, really well. She latches on. Sometimes we have a little bit of what I call boob fighting, and she's struggling to just kind of keep it in there because I don't know why. Sometimes she's like, okay, yes, mine. And other times she's like, And it's like, okay, well, come on, I know you're hungry. So we end up with a little bit of boob fighting until she finally is like, okay, this is a good latch. This is a good enough latch that I will stay. So that's what we've been doing with that. And I've just been focusing on my other two kids. Jennifer and Christopher have been really good with Harley. Christopher, I was a little skeptical as to whether or not he was going to go through a jealous streak, and he hasn't. Pretty much, he's just been completely... Hi. He's been completely kisses, hugs, and wanting to see Harley any chance that he gets. There's been no jealousy issues as of yet. I do anticipate there being jealousy issues down the road, though. Just because he is 2, he's getting ready to go into the troublesome 3s and everything. He has gotten to the point where he doesn't like to listen. He does tell us no. He does fight with us. Typical 2.5-year-old stuff. So, and I am potty training. So he does run around without a diaper or panties on, just because that is the only way I could get him not to have an accident. If I put a diaper on, he just pees in it anyways. If I put him in panties, he pees in it and watches it run down his leg. So it's been very, 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 very frustrating. So I'll go into more as to, what I'm doing there and everything. Right now, he goes in the nude. So, and that seems to be what works. We do have a timer. We try to set it for every 30 minutes. As soon as he hears it, he does run into the bathroom. Whether or not he goes every single time is the question. Because sometimes he flushes that toilet before I even get a chance to look or anything.
And I help.
So, yeah, Jen's been helping me with that. She goes in there and just kind of watches to make sure he doesn't fall off the toilet or have a problem getting on there. Jennifer has been going to and from her dad's and everything. We have been having some behavioral issues, such as hitting other kids. She's even strangled another kid. She just typical, or not typical, but just some behavioral issues that we're working on getting addressed. So that's what we're dealing with that one. I am getting her registered for please get down. I am getting her registered for a charter school. This is the first time I've done charter school. I've never personally been to a charter school. I've gone to a private school, and put that back, please. And I think it'll be more beneficial for Jennifer. When she was going to the public school, she had a lot more issues. She wasn't getting that one-on-one attention and time that she needed from the teacher. So I'm hoping that going to the charter school, she'll have a little bit more of attention, and they'll also help me to be able to address some of the problems that we're having. There have been some questions and concerns about the possibility of autism or even Asperger's, but we don't know as of yet. I have to schedule the counseling appointment to get that process started, so that will be a start for her. Both the kids have to go and see the allergist because we don't know with Chris if he has any other allergies. We have started introducing some foods to him, and so far we've had no problems with those foods. The only one that we had a problem with that we tried to avoid what he was allergic to, because he's allergic to the egg. Stop, please. He's allergic to the egg yolks, and so we tried to just do the egg whites. That didn't work out so well, and we ended up at the ER on January 1st because he had hives all over his body. So we've eliminated eggs just completely just to be on the safe side. He did have his first pancakes yesterday. Was it yesterday? Either yesterday or the day before. And what I did is, rather than adding egg to it, is I added applesauce and just did it all the normal stuff for pancakes. So I just did that for him. So he seemed like he enjoyed that, but couldn't make out what the hell the maple syrup was. I think that was really confusing for him, and it bugged him because it was so sticky, and he's still struggling to use a fork and spoon and stuff like that. So right now, that's the update that we have. Matt got a really awesome job, so he's really enjoying it. He drives. He picks up paper shredding and stuff like that and just shredding. So he's really enjoying that, which is great. I did get approved for all my fun stuff and everything, so now it's just focusing on making phone calls to get everything situated for the rest of my fun stuff. Now, the other problem that I've been having, that I've been dealing with for over a month now, I don't know if you can see it very well, they don't know what it is. And if you can see this one, it's not inflamed like the other one. We're assuming that it's just some irritation, basically, at this point. I got squirted in the eye by a really powerful squirt gun. So, kind of been still dealing with that. It did start to clear up, and then Matt was messing around with me and was whacking me with a towel, and it hit me in the eye. So, re-irritated again. I do makeup videos and stuff like that. I do have a Facebook page and everything. I am with Younique. I do try to sell it and everything. So if I sell it, awesome. If I don't, I'm just having fun with it anyways. But here nor there, if I do that, I'll just do this half of the face because this eye has no problems and everything. So if you want, you guys could be looking for that and everything. I do live videos on Facebook, like I said. It's Be The Queen Shop. So you could go there and everything. If possible, I'll add a link to the bottom. If not, I'll work on that as soon as I can. Just trying to get everything situated. I do apologize for the fact of not staying up to date on the videos and everything, and doing what I told you guys I would be doing. Just trying to get everything situated, and pretty much life happens. Things happen that are beyond our control, that we have to address and get situated first and foremost. And when we don't, is when we have the chaos and confusion and upset and turmoil. So if you address the things that you need to address quickly, you're able to kind of avoid those problems and basically do everything that you need to do and still stay focused on what you need to stay focused on and stay positive. That's my mentality. I don't get negative or anything like that. Do I cry? Do I get upset? Yes. Do I get frustrated? Yes. I am human. I have those, I do also have anxiety. I don't really have depression. When I am depressed, I can feel it, and I do know when I need to talk to someone. I do have anxiety, though, and it seems like the only thing that really helps me is being around the kids. I don't know why, because being around them, it can be frustrating. Please stay away from your sister's room. So it can be frustrating. Well, you shouldn't be holding on to your sister like that. No, you shouldn't be holding on to your sister like that, Chris. You're fine. Shake it off. Shake it off. You're fine. Shake it off. So, yeah, the kids were hanging on each other and fell over. Of course, Jen's not very much bigger than Christopher. But you're fine. I rub. Kisses? Okay. Mwah. All better? Throw that away. That's gross. No, throw it away. Ucky. So, yeah, that's what we've been dealing with right now and everything. Between the loss of my job, trying to get unemployment situated, DES taken care of, baby Harley, being born and everything like that. Just getting everything situated how we need to do it and getting behavioral stuff taken care of for Jennifer. I do apologize for the lack of videos and everything like that. It's just because we have a lot going on. We have a lot that we're dealing with and that we're trying to get situated. We are getting on track. I can tell you that. We are getting on track. Rent is paid. Bills are taken care of. Kids are, doing really wonderful and everything like that. We just have a few things that we need to address with the older one. So So basically, we'll be taking care of that and everything. Just stay posted. I will keep you guys updated and everything as much as possible as we're getting adjusted to newborn, new baby life. So, I mean, we're not that far off from having a month-old, which pretty much at that point, in my opinion, it gets a whole lot easier. Because at that point, she's getting closer to being able to have regular food and everything. So that'll be awesome, and that'll make things easier. And I do plan on breastfeeding her for as long as I possibly can. So, okay, I gotta run. I will see you guys later. I'm making lunch for the kids. They're having pizza. And then I gotta figure out what I'm making for myself. So, yes. And like I said, I'll have another video going over the birth, delivery, the loss of weight. I have lost a good bit of weight since giving birth to Harley. So I will make sure to post that and everything like that. Just give me time and everything. I am still making bows and headbands. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. You can go to Malyn's Boutique on Facebook as well, which also has pictures of some of the bows that I've made, including recent headbands that I've also made. So I'll be posting those as well. And go to your room if you're going to be like that. So, yeah, that's basically what we're doing right now. So, okay, guys, I will see you later. Have a wonderful, awesome, and amazing day. If you have questions or anything like that, or want a particular video, please just let me know. I am also going to post some old prank videos of when I still do enjoy, pranking and messing with Matt. I love, love, love messing with Matt. It's really funny. His reactions are very comical, especially when he knows he's being recorded. However, one of these days I may hide a camera and I may just get him where you guys can see how annoyed and pissed off he gets with me. I just find it amusing. So, I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome day. Take care. If you have questions or anything, like I said, just leave them in the comments below. Bye.